I'm asked a question about humility and pride. To get out of our last messages, which are all about war and international and what's going on, etc. Dear my son, dear beloved participants, it brings me joy from time to time to give you information and messages about the human nature and the human behavior. Because this is so important for your own well-being as for your surroundings, your community, your society, and humanity all in all. One of the greatest, we can call it challenges, problems, or enemies of a human being is the negative ego or the pride. This means me, I, everything that I can do for myself is the most important thing. I am the most important one in any group, any society, or as a human being. So what is so negative about this approach? There are a few aspects, but the main one is that this kind of person does not serve, does not help others. He does not see the others in preference. So whenever he will have a question in his mind where to put his energy or his emphasis, he will go to himself. So why is this bad? Because the human beings are built, and you are here to overcome your karmatic journey, which accumulated from earlier lifetimes. And the main tool you have, or human being has, is by serving the other. And it is difficult to serve the other from your mind. You serve the other from your heart. You really want to serve him in your mental mind, in your emotional body, in any of your aspects of your being. Obviously, a person has to watch over himself, not to overdo it, to protect himself, not to get too much involved, to keep his strength. But all this is for the one goal of serving. And those people who have the great negative ego or the pride, if it goes too far, they won't look left or right. They'll do anything, even criminal, to get more for themselves. And when we see these people from here and zoom in on their spark of light, on their flame, we can see those parts which are dark flames. You will not understand this. But when you look at the flame of fire, it is always the same. It's yellow, orange, maybe blue. That's a physical fire. But when we look from here and see your energetic spark, it has many colors. We can know anything that's going on with any person, with any soul, with any being. And on these people, you see the dark flames. So we don't have to know the person in order to know his characteristics, his approach. Let us go to the other side, to the person who behaves with a lot of humility, modesty, humbleness. This is a person who behaves in two aspects. One, he will never jump forward. He will do things quietly, and I emphasize do, and I emphasize quietly. He will not want or need anyone to say how good he is or give him a thank you word for what he does. He just does. And the other aspect is that he will always think of the other person who is in need, how to help, how to assist, what can I do more? The greatest souls on earth were always from this kind. I'm talking about souls, not people, because you have people who were great, but were negative and violent. So if I speak to you, dear group, try and think about it for yourselves, first of all. And then maybe there are people that you can see more pride than humility, and try in a very delicate way to make a change for them. Because the pride people will never accept a remark or a teaching, because they know the best. But you will definitely find a way. And more of all is for yourselves. Before you go to sleep, look at your day backwards and try to analyze, just in a minute or two, what things did you do good? What could you have done better? Where did you put in a little pride? Or you were really behaving in humility? By the way, the pride is not only in doing and saying, it's also in thinking or in our approach. If you do something and you think in your mind, why doesn't anyone recognize it? Why doesn't anyone say something good to me or about me? That's pride. It's inner pride. So it's not so bad as pride that you show to everyone, but still it's there. And to overcome this, just go with your heart. Go with the love for everyone and everything around you. Forgiveness. Go with these characteristics, and you'll feel that you're going away from the pride and more to the humility. I love you all and bless you all, Menorah. I'll put on some regular, very quiet music just to give us the background. 1 minute.